Activ8 Energies, we're predominantly a solar PV company. Large-scale industrial CNI and domestic solar PV installations throughout the country is our core business. Liffey Meats came to us probably 3 years ago at this point. They had a high energy use on site. They wanted to, I suppose, decarbonise and reduce their costs and not be as much reliant on the grid. So they wanted to look into a solar PV project. The early stages we started to do feasibility studies on the site. We looked into optimal areas where we could put the PV. Was it on a roof or maybe on a ground mount? Subsequently, we landed on a ground mount installation was best for them. There was a lot of planning involved in that. We had to go for planning permission. We had to do ESB analysis, constraints on that. They also had a wind turbine on site, so there was a lot of metrics involved there with integrating solar PV and wind. So throughout that period, we arrived on a project that looked feasible, into planning, into grid application process, and we arrived at a PV installation of about 4.5 megawatts. During the last 8 months, Liffey Meats are 80% energy resilient on site. Between wind and solar PV, they are, so far in the last 8 months, they've been 80% off grid. That takes the reliance away from the grid. It takes, I suppose, it gives them huge energy independence as well. For me, it makes it a very successful project. To be a finalist in the SEAI Energy Awards is a huge recognition for Activ8 Energies. It sets a way for all of the work that we've done on this project and any previous projects, and it really is a recognition for the hard work of the entire team at Activ8 Energies for seeing these projects through from feasibility to fruition to successful projects like we're talking about tonight.